What up, Screen Fiends? I'm GB, and you're tuned in to Screenheads TV, where we like to discuss all the wonderful things appearing on your movie and your TV screens. In this episode, we're going to discuss the Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi trailer. And we'll maybe even get into a little bit of speculation on what we think is going to happen in the actual movie. So first, let me start by saying that just like the Marvel franchise, it's going to be hard not to watch any more trailers after this. I mean, if you watch any of my other videos, you know how I'm doing with trailers this year. I'm just watching one and maybe the teaser, so maybe a total of two, depending on how long they are and how much the teaser reveals determines on whether or not I watch trailer one. Now, just like with Thor Ragnarok, I feel like this trailer is perfect to where it doesn't reveal anything to me. Nothing other than the basic plot points that you kind of already knew. Rey with Luke. You know, I mean, that's really all we got. You know, you see Finn still injured. You see a little bit of action with Poe. You know, you see some space action. It was so well done to where it's enough for me to say with every scene, I want to know what's going on in that scene. Whereas a bad trailer would be, oh, I know what happens in that scene. I know what happens in that scene. I know how that plays out. You know, so when you have a well-crafted trailer, Star Wars is perfect. Like, Thor was near perfect, but you guys, if you watched my video on the Thor trailer, know that there was that one spoilery bit in there. Well, which didn't need to be there. There was no spoilery bits in this trailer whatsoever. We got to see all of our main characters, with the exception, we don't really see much of Kylo Ren. We don't see any of Snoke. That's a great thing, though. We didn't see any BB-8 either, I don't think. Maybe one scene of BB-8. But for the most part, we got quick glimpses at everybody, and most of the trailer focused on Rey and Luke. And they did it in a way where, yes, most of the trailer focused on those two characters, but we really learned nothing about what's going on with those two characters. We can assume that Rey's going to get Luke to train her, and part of what we saw was probably Rey's training. It seems like Luke is going to be reluctant to train her at first, which is going to be different than what we've seen in the past, because every Jedi Master we've seen so far was pretty much willing to train whoever their Padawan was. In the Clone Wars animated, we see that reluctancy with Anakin and Ahsoka, but, you know, that's in the animated universe where everybody doesn't watch. And not to say it's not canon, totally canon, but you get what I'm saying. And then we saw, I don't want to call it reluctance with Yoda and Luke, but I think part of him goofing around was him kind of feeling Luke out and testing him and seeing if he was somebody that he thought was worthy of training or would want to train. So we'll definitely get the training with Luke and Rey, and I'm gonna assume we're gonna get the training with Kylo Ren because of what in Force Awakens. Snoke says it's time for him to finish his training, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna get that duality there of a Jedi being trained, and then he's not really a Sith, but someone who wields the dark side of the Force being trained as well. I think that's going to be really cool to see. Now, we'll probably find out who Rey's parents are. They kind of said as much at Celebration, but what they said was we were going to learn more about Rey's origin and her past. So they didn't exactly say we're going to learn everything. So much like in Empire, how it's revealed to us that Vader is Luke's father, we don't have confirmation of that until Jedi. And then we don't know who the other one is until Jedi. So I believe they're going to do the same thing with the mysteries, where they're going to solve the mystery somewhat, but then that's going to open up some more questions, or they're going to leave the mystery partially solved at the end of 8, and then 9 will get the full resolution. I really think that's what it's going to be. We're going to get partial answer in 8, and then it will roll over into 9 to where we get full confirmation. But there will also be another mystery that's apparent to us in 8 that won't get answered until 9, which will probably have something to do with Snoke and the dark forces that we're dealing with. So yeah, I mean, really good trailer, got me amped. The poster was really cool too. I might actually do a quick little video just about the poster. That's how good it is. So the trailer got me hyped, didn't spoil anything to me at all. And it's going to be really hard to fight watching the next trailers for this, even though they probably won't spoil too much. The Force Awakens trailers, even the subsequent trailers after the first, didn't really spoil too much or anything at all. So it's going to be hard. I'm going to try and fight it because that's what I said I was doing all year long. But you know what? Come December, it's going to be the end of the year, and it's Star Wars. I might just say screw it and watch the Star Wars trailers because I'm going to enjoy the shit out of that movie no matter what. No matter what I see in the trailers. And I'm going to try and fight it with Marvel too. It's hard. But I think I'll have an easier time fighting Marvel than I will fighting Star Wars because Star Wars has so many mysteries, and it's been part of my life throughout its duration, my whole life. I did a video on my connection to Star Wars. You guys should check it out. I had to re-record it because I was getting choked up the way I was talking about it the first time. So I took out a lot of the family stuff and a lot of the son stuff because it had me really choked up. But maybe I'll do another video where I allow myself to to get the feels a little bit, you know. So that's it for this video. Chime in down below. Let me know what you thought about the Last Jedi trailer, or what you think might happen in the actual movie. And, you know, just if you want to talk general about trailers, sound off down there. Anything you want to talk about, I'm here to listen. I usually respond to, you know, all my comments, so even the bad ones. So, you got anything to say, please sound off down below. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's it for this one. You guys have a great day, and I will see you next time.